Each one of us, emptiness is what everybody feels, but perceives it in a different way. For some, emptiness is loneliness. For some people, emptiness is boring. For some people, emptiness means my life has no purpose. But the whole ultimate purpose of life is to become empty. The whole journey is to become empty.
Wow.
So when we are going through the journey, we have to go through this process of loneliness. We have to go through the process of getting bored. We also have to go to the process of so many things, because right from birth and many births, I would say, we have trained our mind in so many patterns of having so many thoughts and owning those thoughts as yours. So the more and more you own your thoughts, you'll never be empty. So that is why Gurudev, very beautifully in the advanced program, he introduces everybody to hollow and empty. Because that is a dimension which human beings have not seen. They have seen it, but the only difference is we have seen it without awareness. Here we experience it with total awareness. So when the awareness becomes you, then you're really hollow and empty.
Wow.
But when you're not in awareness, then you will say, I did advanced course. Becoming hollow and empty means what? There's nothing done. It is just dissolving again and again into the moment. Outside, you can be very talkative and all that. It's okay because you have to play in the world. But inside, what is that is holding you? That is a big emptiness. Gurudev says, Buddha said it is empty, and Adi Shankaracharya said it is everything. It means the same.
This is a PhD for a person who is new to spiritual path. If I talk to my colleague who is completely into materialistic world, right? How do I talk, Gopiji, to them about the emptiness? Because why I'm talking about a real-time world, right? What you explained, I can easily get it because fortunately we are in this path. But if you talk about a normal guy who is about to get married or is in Gen Z or whatever it is, emptiness is a big word for them. They link emptiness with the uh, depression. They link emptiness with the something which is not normal. So my question to you is this emptiness or wanting to be empty, is it driven by karma? I know I'm using a big word, but is it driven by uh, a question in the mind, or is it driven by the circumstances of for the people who are going through what they are going through, or is it just by an accident? So if I being a very good Samaritan, of course I am still trying to understand what is emptiness, right? I know you said that, let's not talk about it, but what you said is amazing, being hollow and empty, as Gurudev keeps saying, right? The look at the you know nose and the tip of the nose and all this amazing process, which I love the most. But I'm talking about a normal person. Normal person equal to emptiness. How do you want to define that?
You don't define emptiness to a normal person. Let him go through the noise.
Let him go through the noise. Okay.
Let him get tired of the noise. Then only he will seek emptiness. Because
Beautiful.
there is a beautiful talk of Gurudev, as he said, it's called Are You Tired? In that he says, until you get tired in this world, of everything, relationships, money, attachment, so many things. You know, all these things which hold us to this place called Earth. And all of us are on the journey of that, moving through them. So everybody is on a different threshold. They are not on the same threshold. So you cannot define it to anybody. That portal will open to them when they are ready. And when they are ready, they will understand. Because nature, Gurudev says, the nature of karma, the nature of this creation is unique. You cannot put it in words. It is like no permutation combination. It has its own logic, illogic, whatever you call it, and it works like that. So while I was doing this Jyotish class, Gurudev also has said in satsang, the God or the divine forgets himself, and that is called Tirobhava. Tirobhava means the divine forgets his own presence, what he is capable of, what he is, everything he forgets. And he gets caught up in the rut of this world, creation. He gets caught up in his own creation. And the divine, by his own grace, anugraha, he brings himself out of it.
Oh my God. Okay.
So he is creating. So knowledge and ignorance are both hand in hand. Many times you wear the glasses on your nose or on the top of the head and you're searching everywhere.
Correct.
Same we are doing. God is right in front of you, but we are searching everywhere because the time has not come. When the time comes, he'll automatically go in. You'll say, knock, knock, who's there? He'll say, God. Who God? He'll say, generator, operator, destroyer. That is how it works. So again, it is all individual. We cannot quantify it into a community or anything. Everybody is going on a separate, I would not say linear, but it is a path that everybody chooses, and no two people are alike on this path. That is why judging anybody or saying, yeah, on a face you judge somebody, but on a spiritual way, you cannot judge anybody, because someone who has just come into spiritual path might be more enlightened than you.
Possible, yes.
Some child might be more enlightened than you. Tirubhava means hiding. The divine has hid from himself. He is playing hide and seek with himself.
Wow. So, on the way, it's a very, very interesting title, right? You know, now you are into so many years into this path, and every example you have given, I'm talking about your book, of course, is mind-boggling. Every incident, whether you talk about your mother's stent thing, whether you talk about Gurudev's, your student cutting the cake. I mean, it's so mind-boggling that you have gone through those, waves of ups and downs, but still you say on the way. I thought you are already reached the destination. For
There is
me,
no destination.
Okay. So my question is, when will Gopiji reach the destination?
The destination is right now, Prashant.
Okay.
There is no destination.
Can you please elaborate on that?
If people think there is something somewhere I have to reach, and maybe this is my thinking, but there is nothing called destination. Gurudev says, no, you move from one perfection to another perfection. That is the nature of consciousness. You move from one point to another point, and you have to go through certain things to understand that, and then you move. Then again, you're going through some churning, and all this churning, I still remember when I met Gurudev once, I was going through lots of ups and downs. So it was a full-time teachers meet in Bangalore Ashram. So every state was called to meet. We also met. And then this thing was on my mind. Like many years I saw that no paisa hai, paisa nahi hai, going up and down. It was not steady, very unsteady life. And for me, the idea of Guru and Art of Living was if I come here, everything will be hunky dory.
Yes, everything will be happy.
This was my perception of coming to a Guru. I thought Guru ke paas aa gaya, dan danadan. That was my idea. But when I met my teacher, Padmini Unni after I became teacher, I went to her house. You know what? The first thing she told me, you are very fortunate. And second thing she told me, be ready for grinding. So when she told me that, I didn't quite understand, because I was organizing courses I was doing. But there are many things in our life. Finance is one thing. Your own relationships are one thing. Then society is one thing. Society's judgment about you, what you are, how you perceive yourself, how others people perceive you. There are many things in this society. And society will teach you the art of living. Gurudev's knowledge will help you to realize it. Everybody is playing a game here.
Of course.
Some with their own mind, some in other people's minds. But if you see, we are all in one mind only. And that one mind is enjoying all the other minds.
Wow.
So when the one mind knows that all these minds are mine, it doesn't bother. It knows anyway they are in me. But this small mind which is running here and there, it wants to find out what is the bigger thing, bigger personality about me. And then the journey starts. Till that it doesn't start.
Wow.
It takes time. And it's okay. You can be wrong, you can be right. Doesn't matter in this path. You learn. What is important is learning. So for me, when I met Gurudev, I asked, my life is going up and down. He told me it will be like that. I didn't understand. A few years later, after a few experiences, I just flashback. I saw my life. I saw that what he meant was the creation of this space and time on this planet is like that. It has certain game rules.
Wow.
Till 2 days back, the Venezuelan president was enjoying his life. Today is in a jail in New York City. He never knew that from South America he will come to North America.
And keeping visas in the mind.
Ayatollah Khomeini, what is happening in Iraq, he never expected. Or Iran, he would have expected. But things can change very drastically and very fast. Are you tuned to the change? Then you are tuned to what is right now, present moment. If you are not tuned and you expect something and something else is happening, then that will repeat till you get tuned. The moment you get tuned, then you embrace it. Whatever it is, you will embrace it. Even death.
So do we have an option of the changing which we are seeing around? Do we have an option to stop that change and go according to what we want, or just accept what it is happening and then move on?
To stop the change, first of all, you should know what is that change.
Correct.
Now, do you know what is going to happen to your life at 12 o'clock tomorrow?
Not sure.
You might have something in your mind, but do you know what will happen at 12 o'clock tomorrow in your life?
No, not sure.
Then how can you plan? You will plan something. Okay, I will have a meeting at 12 o'clock with Gopi at Nilofer Hotel in High Tech City. As you are coming to the hotel, your bike has a puncture. That is unplanned. Correct? Yes or no?
Absolutely.
Now you are not reaching there on time. What will you do?
I'll call Gopiji and say, Gopiji, puncture. I know, Prashant, this is common thing you will say. I'll take a photo, I'll send it to you, and you agree, okay, come whatever. That is how I plan.
So If I am willing to accept and you are also willing to accept, both at that moment will be in peace of mind.
Correct.
Correct? Maybe I will think, okay, I don't think Prashant will meet today. I will have one maska bun and chai in Nilofer and go. I thought Prashant will pay the bill. I have to end up paying the bill. Correct? So Prashant also thinks, chal bhai, मैं अभी पंचर मेरा वहां 200 रुपया में निकल जाता था, अभी पंचर 400 रुपया होगा. Present moment can throw anything, Prashant.
Correct. Correct.
It is you cannot tell what it's going to come. Are you ready? The readiness to accept completely, totally what is right now, without ifs and buts. Without ifs and buts. Beautiful. Then you are totally in the present. Then you will go through pain. You will have pain. You will express pain. It's okay. People think if they are in present moment, they should be joyful. No. It's a misconception. Because pain is part of this creation. You will go through pain, so but go through it. But it's not permanent. That pain will be there for some time. But from that pain only something will come. Some realization will come. Many people realize the beauty of life on their deathbed when they were going to die, and suddenly they came back to life. Correct. Gurudev has spoken about this in one of his Ask Gurudev Anything. And then they realized how valuable this body is, how valuable the mind is, and how much of time they have spent in mundane things rather than looking at something which is more valuable. And they have become great authors and creators on this planet today. Anita Moorjani is one lady who I can quote on YouTube. Her videos are there. If you want, you can go and see Anita Moorjani. When Death Becomes Me.
So near-death experience. Beautiful. I'm trying so hard, Gopiji, while talking to you to be away from the book, but this keeps pulling me again and again. This one incident which we are talking about, being in Germany, having been married, freshly married, going on mother's expenses, and you're trying very hard to settle yourself. And unfortunately or fortunately, that you will say anyways, you're trying to do your level best to settle. You come back to India, again you go back, and that's where the miracle happens, right? You meet the beard man. You please tell me about that experience. I know in book you were not elaborate, but I really want to know what was the moment.
I just put it to the point. I didn't put too many things because people also have to patience. Nowadays, people don't read much. So they have to have patience to read also.
My question is very simple. Here, apart from you and me, there are 17 people, right? And this will be uploaded in the YouTube. I just want to know the first time. I know the German teacher took you there, 160 kilometers, Autobahn road. I know every word you mentioned. Guys, what I'm talking about is Gopiji's book, On the Way. Please go and take it, read it. It's mind-boggling. So, Gopiji, please share the experience.
So when I was in India, after I left my job in Airtel, I again had a job night shift, and I was not very happy with night shifts. Somehow they would always affect my stomach. And an emotional front also, things were not going very good at home because my wife is from a different background, mother. So it takes time now for mother-in-law, daughter-in-law to adjust. So I had my own issues. Okay. So these things were there. And for me to do night shift, come back, and then it goes through a lot, takes a toll on your mind, emotions, everything. And my emotional thing was cigarette. So whenever I would have emotional pain, I would not tell anybody. I would go buy a cigarette and I will smoke somewhere and tears will flow from my eyes. That was how it was. Yeah, many times. I have not told anybody all these things. This is the first time I'm confessing. Even in the book, I have not written all this. So I would go through this. Okay. And Then when I quit my job, I had a nervous breakdown when I was 30. And see everything how it comes. Then my wife's friend, he is an alcoholic. He calls and he says, "Why don't you do this course, Art of Living course?" I said, "Okay." He said, "It's a Hapsigoda, 6 days. Why don't you do it?" I said, "Okay, I'll do it." So I went there, and first day was very painful with all the Vajrasana and all, which are not used to sitting, keeping hands in odd places, which we have never kept. Then I said, let's see, 2 days, 3 days, and then I will run away. But I didn't run away. I'm on the way. I continued the journey. That 6 days changed everything for me. And then my brother-in-law's friend told me in Germany they are having opportunities. Why don't you go to Germany? And my mother just retired in 2000. She got 5 lakhs settlement for working 32 years. Poor lady. She has struggled a lot in her life. She has taken care of me and my sister. So I took that money. I made their passports thinking I will go to Germany because I thought I knew German language. I thought I will make my mark in Germany. I thought I will settle down in Germany, take my mother, buy a car. Everything was perfect plan. And I landed in Germany. I tried to get a job in the place where I was staying. Other people all got jobs. They were staying in main cities, but we were put in a town called Trier, which is close to the Luxembourg border. 4 months, we didn't get anything. And there you have to pay insurance, house rent, food. It's very costly. You know, you have lived abroad, Prashant. So every month money is going out, nothing is coming in. And my daughter was 1.5 or 2 years. So every day that thing was to catch a flight, go back to India. It would always be churning in me every single day. I would think I would go back. I said, so I went, you won't believe, I have gone to industrial areas in that area also looking for a job. I didn't get. Then I came back to India. I said, there's no point hanging around here blowing money. I came back to India. Something popped up. Sorry.
We can hear you and see you. Yeah.
There was a call on WhatsApp. So,
okay.
What was it? Yeah. Then I came back to India. We went to astrologers, my mother and me. She was worried because my mother's brother also went through a lot of job changing and all that, and he went through a lot of struggle in his life. So her perception was, I am going to go through the same thing. So she was a little worried. We went to astrologers. We went to so many people. One guy said, your son will settle down only in Europe. He will never come back to India. All that. So many people. Anyway, to make it short, my friends called from Germany and said, now they are appointing, why don't you come back? So they sent me some companies. I applied from India and I got an interview call also. So immediately again, I took a ticket. I had a visa. I went back. This time I went to a city called Mannheim. It's closer to Frankfurt. And the day I went for the interview was September 11th, the day the Twin Towers thing happened. I finished the interview, got the job, came out. I saw a plane landing in the airport side. I don't know what it indicated. But when I went to the room, I saw that the Twin Towers has happened. Within 3 months, everything collapsed. And I was again without a job. Are you able to hear, Prashant?
Yes. Yeah.
I was again without a job. Then some friends got me to work in an Indian hotel there. So I had to wash beer glasses, whiskey glasses, and clean ashtrays, clean the table. So all this I did for 3-4 days. And the temperature was -5. And working in cold weather, we are not used to. 15 beer crates. You know, Germans are huge. For me, it was so tough. Every day, there was something bursting out of me to just get out from there. So I went to a German teacher's house and I cried. I poured my heart out because I was supposed to rent her house when I got the job. She told me only one thing. She told me, you came once, nature sent you back. Again you came, Situations are created for you to go back. She said, listen to nature.
Wow.
The moment she said that, next day I booked my ticket to India. I was in Begumpet Airport.
Instant decision.
Two things I realized. One, to eat 2 rotis and 1 chai. You need not struggle in Germany. And many friends I have told who are going abroad, don't go. I caution them. Don't go. It's not worth it. Don't waste your money. Because it's only a perception that something, some people enjoy their life, it's okay. And what happened to me need not have need. I'm telling you, people came from Warangal who are totally country type guys. You won't believe they're all settled in US now. So my path is a different path. Once Gurudev was in German ashram and our friends had planned to go to Switzerland. I didn't go to Switzerland. I went to German ashram. My thought was, I can go to Switzerland later, but Guru, again, I cannot miss. So I went to see Gurudev. And that is when Wolfgang took me on the car to German ashram. And that day, Gurudev was going out. It was Gurudev's Pitaji's birthday also. So I took blessings. And then Gurudev went out. He was saying, go speak. And I was like frozen. I didn't know what to speak. Gurudev went to the door, came back, looked at me. That's it. That one look changed my whole life. I came back India. I spoke to Padmini Niji. She said, he has marked you. This is the word I still remember. She's no more there. She is with the divine now, but she has played a big role in my life. She said, he has marked you. I didn't understand what she meant by that. I came back. Then things started happening in A.S. Rao Nagar, Shri Shri Ravi Shankar Vidya Mandir, where the school happened. And then I took care of the school. Nobody used to come. And one incident I didn't put in that book, but I will reveal now. I didn't want to write it. I don't know why I didn't write it. One day in the night, my daughter, usually I used to take her to the washroom. She was 2.5 years. And put her back to bed in the midnight, 2:30, 3 o'clock. One day, such night, I picked her up, put her back to bed, and I could smell the fragrance of sandalwood in the whole room. Yeah. So I went and asked Padmini ji. Next day, my source was Padmini ji. I asked Padmini ji, this happened. My wife Sheshu could not feel it, but I felt it. What is this? So she said, it is his way of telling you, I am with you.
Wow.
Don't worry, just go through it, whatever you're going through. So many times in our life, we feel that we are going through something bad, but just know that divine is carrying you at that time. You might not feel the physical presence, but he's giving you the courage and strength to just move on. And I think many people have experienced this. I'm sure even in this, many Art of Living people are there and they all have their stories. I'm sure about it.
Well, I am one among them. I experienced it. So it's beautiful. So the man looks at you and that's it. You've been marked. And of course, that statement still rings in my mind is that be ready for the grinding. So grinding never stopped. Grinding is going on today also, right?
Absolutely. Even now, even today, I have a splitting headache right now.
Wow. Okay. Again,
I'm still
I really
smiling.
appreciate. Yes. Thank you so much again. In spite of
I
headache,
have taken DSMs where I have vomited and had severe headache and I have taken DSMs.
Wow.
So that
So,
strength comes only from the Guru and from practicing the path and understanding and living the knowledge. That is how our mind, body, emotions, everything becomes strong in the sense, not rigid. It has that capacity to observe everything. Are you getting it?
yes,
We
yes.
like sponge. If you have a bigger sponge, you can absorb more water. So if you observe more things, then your capability to handle bigger things, which are tough, will become very, very strong in you. And sometimes your weakness also nature will show you to make you understand that, boss, you have to work on this.
Hmm.
That also happens. You have to acknowledge that also in your life.
Hmm. So, Gopiji, one very, very, I don't know how will you react, but I'm going to ask you, right? Again, based out of the book, what you wrote, right? When the father's incident happened, it is
Hmm.
so traumatic and tragic. And you were at the point of an age where you mentioned clearly in a statement saying that you didn't knew what's happening. And with Amma, you took uncle in the car with one of your neighbor, and it was declared dead. And you came back 3-4 days went off. My question to you, Gopiji, is: do you feel Gurudev was with you at that time itself? Do you feel, because I get a feeling that he is there with us from the time before we knew him. I sincerely feel that. I just want to know your experience. Like, did you ever felt in this path that before entering into art of living, now if you look back, do you feel that Gurudev was there doing handholding for you?
Yes.
Hmm.
At that time, maybe I was not aware. I was very small even to understand, comprehend what was happening. Because
Hmm.
at a age where your innocence is still there and you have not still become one with the world, na, you don't know things and you have not seen death from near.
Hmm.
Correct. So at that time, that day morning, I hear noises down. We were on the first floor. I come running down. My sister was sleeping. I see my father's mouth frothing. And I thought he was fits because he fell down 2-3 times, high BP and all that. So he used to smoke a lot. So when I saw that, then we had a doctor who lived beside our house. He came, he called our neighbor and said something. I don't know what he said, but I think he already told that my father is no more, I think. But he said we should go to Gandhi because it is a electric shock. So
Hmm.
we took him to Gandhi Hospital, and there the doctors they put that electric and all. But story changed. Emptiness prevailed where that
Hmm.
body was. That is why uh, these words have more meaning when the guru comes to your life. The you recognize the transitory nature of life, how how it just fleets and moves away. So when you recognize that dimension has happened to you even before you came on the path, so something was already preparing you for the path. If that
Hmm.
had not happened, I would have not been responsible. I would have been
Correct.
a normal guy. That made me very responsible at a very young age. At 14, 15, I became very responsible because
Hmm.
my mother had a handicap. She would walk from where I was staying 3 kilometers, come and go. I don't know, I became very protective about her and my sister. So these things happened. So I think nature was already creating this, but this awareness came when we came into the course. Yeah. And I always had this feeling that someone was always watching. This, I used to have this feeling that someone is always watching you, whether you do good or bad. Especially when you do something bad, you have this feeling that somebody is watching you.
Yes,
I
absolutely.
had this many times. I had suicidal tendencies also many times.
Hmm.
And then I would, for one second, that thought would come. And then, so that is why, meditation is so important today in society for youth, because that one thought can trigger a tsunami in your mind. And if you hold on to one thought and you keep on working on it, you might end up on the fan or down the building. But when we go to people, they say, "Oh, I don't want this. Is it free?" They don't understand the depth of what Gurudev is, unfortunately.
Hmm.
What Gurudev is blessing the world with as simple and easy, they're not getting it.
They're not getting it.
No. It will come. Now they will come. Time is coming for that. Everybody will
Well,
come.
yes, everybody will come. Let's bring some fun element, Gopiji.
The life is
I,
fun.
in terms of your experiences, right? I heard you did a babysitting also in one of outside India countries.
Correct.
Can you Can you explain that? I really want to know what happened.
So the
Gopiji is
first
babysitting.
time, first time I went to Kyrgyzstan, I stayed in a hostel, students' hostel. The most traumatic experience for me because those guys would eat chicken, mutton, and leave everything where it is. And me being vegetarian, I because I would sit on the sofa and do the sadhana, they would leave everywhere. So I would clean everything, put it in the dustbin. And one day I gave them a class also. I said, people look at you and they look at India through you. But they would not change because you know that 16, 16, 17 ka age. So they continued. So the second time I went, I told them, can I get an apartment or something? So they got me an apartment, which I shared with a old lady. They are called babushka in Russia. Old ladies are called babushka. And small kids are called malinki, small ones. So this 1-year-old kid was there. And one day she said, I'm going out. She would, I don't know, we would communicate somehow. So in the fridge also, first level was mine, second and third was hers. Because I was akela admi, I would buy some vegetables. She would have meat, everything in that. And I shared the fridge. Gurudev taught me there not to resist anything.
Beautiful.
Otherwise, I am Brahmin, I am this. How can I keep in that fridge? Are you bloody fellow? You have to survive. You can't do drama there. I survived. And then because she would use for mutton, chicken, all those things, I bought one new vessel for myself to cook. Because I had to equip and it used to be hot, I bought a fan. Because I could not sleep. It was so hot there and humid. I would go in summer. So this lady one day conveniently, she said, I'll just come back in half an hour. I'm going for a haircut. I said, okay. She left the boy and went. She didn't come back for 4 hours. And I had to entertain that kid for 4 hours, man. So I thought, Gurudev, you are teaching everything here. Responsibility, all these things also. In different ways, it was fun. That lady came back and I was very scared because that lady was a heart patient. And that lady and that kid only in the house. One day that kid had high fever, 104 fever. And he was crying the whole night. I told you, take the fan and keep it. Because I knew it was so hot. The boy was, I touched him, he was burning. I said, please use the fan. I'll manage tonight. She said, no, he will become weak, she said. This is the word she used. And she told you, use the fan. I will manage. These guys are tough, village people. And that guy in next to 2 days, he became okay and he was playing.
Wow.
If it was India, we would have admitted him in Rainbow Hospital.
And paid lakhs.
I was amazed at that lady's resilience, that nothing will happen. It became okay. And you don't have medical facilities like here, there in Kyrgyzstan. It's a very small country. So many learnings there also about the community, how people are. There is no work there, how people survive there. It teaches you how fortunate you are. I also mentioned one more story there where I took course for a group of prostitutes. I would not call them, but unfortunately they are labeled like that. And this we had gone to Falaknama, me and a couple of lady teachers. And the youngest girl was 13 years old. That day I just realized how fortunate we are. When you look at life, no, see, Gurudev, it is not great. I went and taught them. What is great is recognizing how fortunate you are. That drama was created for you to understand. That's all. Not to go and tell the whole world I did. Now give me Nobel Peace Prize. I brought peace to these ladies. No, I'm not Donald Trump.
You have used a very dangerous name. Anyways,
I think they'll pick me up tomorrow. CIA will pick me up.
Helicopter will land and
on
go
my
with
building.
Okay. Now coming to little bit, again, I'm taking with the wave, right? So we had fun. Now in your book, you used words said by Gurudev, take care of Amma, right? You being from day zero, once dad passed away, you decided to take everything in your hands, and of course with your sister's help, and you did your best. You went to Germany, things didn't work, you came back, and all these things were going on. This incident happened of Amma has to take the stent, right? And you mentioned that to Gurudev, you, because of course it's human mind, right? So what's going to happen, what's going to happen? And one, that 2 3 words, it hit me hard, Gopiji, because personally I came back from US only because of my mother. Every kid loves his mother, right? For me, when my mother got heart attack and my hands were tied up, I was able to help only financially. But at that moment, Gopiji, I mean, I'm sharing my experience. What kind of life is this, that you are not able to take care of your mom when she is in the most difficult time? There is no point of being in this place called earth. You came out from her womb. She took pain for 9 months and she delivered. And that same night, luckily, I got a very supportive wife. I said, let's pack our bags. She said, yes, we came back. So it must be a very traumatic experience for you. And that 3 words, take care of Amma, it's a blessing. So can you please talk about that incident?
So I was traveling to 2 countries. I already got visa for one country. The other country had to pick up the visa from Delhi. So on the day I was really leaving Hyderabad also, my mother was going through a lot of gasping and breathing issues. But it is a normal thing because she was a heart patient. So my mind was not there, but I left. I went to Delhi. I said, okay, Jai Gurudev. My thing is Jai Gurudev, Gurudev, take care. And my wife and daughter have played a remarkable role in supporting. It's not so easy with a patient, no? And 2 women alone in the house, it's not a very easy thing. Because
Correct.
if my wife doesn't have a car, we don't have a car, she doesn't know to drive, she's not as social as I am. So there are many things. So the day when heart attack happened, she called me. Then I immediately contacted few friends. They came home, and somehow my mother was taken to Yashoda in Sikandrabad, where Ashwin was there, Dr. Ashwin. He took over from there. See, Gurudev has already placed people for me. This always I found. When I have an issue, already people are there for me there, around there, to take care. This I have seen many times. So, um, first I thought I'll not speak to Gurudev, I'll speak to ashram head people. I don't want to name them. So I called them. They said, see if you can go to abroad, see if somebody can take care of your mother. So I said, this is not going to work. And Gurudev was in Delhi. He was coming back. I'm sorry, Gujarat, Diwali time. He always is in Gujarat. No? He was coming back that day night. So at 10:30, I called him and he picked up the phone. I said, Jai Gurudev, I speak in Tamil only to him. So I said, Amma is not well, like this. He said, go home and take care of Amma. That's it. And I came back home. The next 3 months, I was 24/7 nurse for her. Whatever she would have done to me in my childhood, I've done everything to her for those 3 months. Because I cannot afford the nurse paying 25,000-30,000. So I was there. I did everything, whatever. So this is maybe paying off whatever I have to pay her also. We all have come with our baggage. We have to clear the baggage. So then one day suddenly she only started walking, and then doctors advised stent. So one doctor was saying don't put stent, one was telling put stent. I called Gurudev. I said, Gurudev, what to do? He said, do what doctor says. Now I was consulting 2 doctors. Now to listen to which doctor. Confusion is always confusing. Finally, Shri Holistic, Dr. Ram, I went along with him. So he said, anything can happen on the table, he told me. He said, anything can happen. I have done 5,000 stenting till now, but just a couple of days back, we lost one person on the table. And that was his first. And see, when you lose a patient, even the doctor feels a lot
Correct.
because this is to see how he can bring life, make that person better. So he told us this. And my mother, I told, bye, last time we are seeing you. Jai Gurudev. My mother also is very jovial. She said, okay, if I have something, we'll see. She went inside, and from the glass, we could see her, what was happening. She was very aware because it's a small process. They put it through the thigh and they insert a balloon and all that stuff. So when Dr. Ram came back, he told us, ఎప్పుడు చూడలేదండి ఇట్లా ఇట్లా జరిగింది. He said, ఫస్ట్ బలూన్ వేసాము వెళ్ళిపోయింది, రెండోది వెళ్ళట్లేదండి, స్టెంట్ ఎన్నిసార్లు వేసినా వెళ్ళట్లేదు, అది స్టక్ అయిపోయింది. మీ అమ్మ ఎందుకో జై గురుదేవ్ అనింది. ఇలా జై గురుదేవ్ చెప్పిందా సార్, లోపలికి వెళ్ళిపోయింది అది.
Oh my God. Wow.
Even today, I believe that seeing my mother's frail health, she could have gone anytime. She has lost consciousness many times in the house. Once, I and Sudhakar, my friend, we were going to Gurudev. We had an appointment. That day morning, she goes to the bathroom and she faints. Bathroom. Her eyes go up, and I thought she's gone. I lifted her leg and all that because they say when you lift the leg, blood starts flowing to the brain. She became okay. Then I put her outside. She vomited and all. She went through motions, everything happened. I put her on the chair. Then I said, Mom, I'm not going. You know what my mom told? I didn't put all this in the book. Mom told, you want Guru or you want your mom? In that state, she told me that. She said, just shut up and go to the ashram. Nothing will happen to me.
My God.
And Sudhakar came half an hour later. I woke up my wife and daughter. They were a little apprehensive. They were scared because she already had everything. But I went to ashram, met Gurudev. In the evening, I called them. How is mom? They were all three sitting and watching a movie. My mother was perfectly okay. This tent, today also, I have this faith that Gurudev is in that tent, taking care of her till she is required on this planet.
Wow.
Because the divine can exist anywhere. You should have faith. Your faith will be shaken. Sometimes even my faith is shaken in spite of all these things. I am a normal human being. I am not enlightened or anything. It happens to everybody. But when the faith comes back to you again, it comes with lot of depth. So that's why this game is played. You're digging deeper, deeper, deeper. Then the faith becomes so much, then you don't care. You just go with the flow.
Beautiful, beautiful. So humbling.
Anyway, this is my perception. I don't want anybody to subscribe to me. This is from my experience.
Well, if they don't subscribe, they'll at least like and share. Okay. Gopiji, thank you so much. I know it's not easy to look at those experiences, especially when it comes to near and dear, and all those memories gets triggered. So we have good 5 more precious minutes. We can do 2 things. One, my favorite, go through I have so many things to prepare and come. I have so many questions. Or we have, apart from you and me, 19 people in this enlightened.
So they can ask anything they want.
Yes. So please raise your hand. I'll be happy to unmute you guys.
Or you can put it on the chat also.
Yeah. Yes. So Gopiji is with us. Please take advantage of this precious 4 minutes. I want to stick with the timings, so please go ahead.
Yeah, I joined 1 minute late. You can give 5 minutes.
Okay, sure. Done. 9:01 is the time. We'll stop the thing. Okay. Anyone raise the hand, or just put it in the comment box, whichever you are comfortable.
Yeah, Madhuri asked a question. Tirobhava, yeah, Tirobhava and Anugraha. Tirobhava means hiding. So the divine forgets himself and hides from himself. And then by his own blessing, he finds himself. Such a wicked game, no?
Oh, that is the first time I heard, Gopiji. I didn't knew that even the
It's in the
god himself.
Jyotish class. I think all you people should attend this introduction session of Jyotish, which is happening. Please attend. At least you'll get an idea of what it is. It's very interesting. Jyotish is not what we think, no, planets and all. It's much deeper than that. And Ashutosh ji explains very beautifully about all this.
Well, as usual, Gopiji always thinks about everyone and forgets about himself. So I'll not allow him to do. I am putting the link of Amazon uh, for his amazing book. Please click on the chat window. Please go and subscribe. Please go ahead and download it. It's available
Yeah,
in all formats.
yeah, it is there on Kindle. If you want to read on Kindle, it's on Amazon.com. Amazon.in, it is there now. Yesterday only it was uploaded on Amazon.in. Please don't search for mistakes, spelling mistakes and all. I'm a novice writer. I'm not J.K. Rowling. So don't do spell check, grammar check, and say, Gopi ji, you have written this wrong. So don't find intention behind my lines, accept me as I am.
Well, that validates that there was no ghostwriter. It was original Gopiji who has written this book. So
No,
it's
I
okay.
went to ChatGPT because this was something new for me. I went to ChatGPT, and what I would do is, see, we have to also outsmart ChatGPT. So we would put everything, it would give in a nice way. We would take it and we put it in our own way. Because it gives you nice, the book cover was made by ChatGPT. Do you know that?
Yeah. That, I mean, I am aware. I don't know about others.
Yeah.
We can easily make it out. Yep.
ChatGPT we used, but I didn't use it much. I used only 2-3% of it.
Okay. There's a question, Gopiji. JGD, how to stay aware all the time? Why sometimes forget awareness? When we meet Gurudev, why we become blank? Why we end up asking when we know everything as per Gurudev should happen? So, two questions. How to stay aware all the time? First question.
First, all the time, nikal do. You cannot be aware all the time. Sometimes ignorance will come. It is okay. Accept ignorance also. Then you will be aware all the time. Ignorance is part of creation. You have to accept ignorance. Okay. गुरुदेव also says ना, मैं भी कभी कभी भूल जाता हूँ चाबी कहाँ लगाया, पूरा रूम देखता हूँ. Have you heard? Gurudev has said many times, I also search for my keys and all that. So ignorance creates purpose. If you're not ignorant, there is no purpose.
Beautiful.
Making sense? If there's no ignorance, there is no purpose in your life. You forget, that is why you have a purpose. The moment you recognize, there is no purpose. You recognized who you are. So what? Then you go about doing things the way it is. You are enjoying it. But the moment you forget, then you have to go through all this to recognize that. So ignorance and knowledge are opposites. They go hand in hand. And once you recognize what you are through both of them, you recognize that you are love, then you go beyond knowledge and ignorance also. Then you are done. And that is why all this drama is there for all of us. Whether they have big beards or bald men, everybody has to go through the drama. Only they will smile, but inside everybody is going through their drama. Okay. So smile, good. Yeah, fake it till you make it. So keep smiling. Whatever happens, you have pain in your neck, you have pain in someone else's neck. It's okay. Smile.
Okay. Rajesh ji has raised the hand. You can unmute.
Yeah, Rajesh. I know Rajesh.
Yeah.
See, I have been noticing Venuji since a long time. Right, I have seen from the beginning how he was and how, and now he being an international teacher of DSN, and how he was as a basic course teacher, happiness course teacher. How are you able to be so grounded?
I think that is inbuilt in me. Right from childhood, I'm like that. And somehow, I've received enough slaps in my life not to have hairy fairy things in my life. I've been hit many times, Rajesh, in different ways, by circumstances, by people, by so many things. So that doesn't allow me to, project myself as something bigger than what I appear to be. So what I am, I am. That's it. You want to be happy with me? Fine. If you don't, you're unhappy with me, that's your problem. If I am your problem, then you have to handle your mind, not me. Once
Yeah, that's
somebody
what
I asked, I did DSN. Your DSN, we are scared of you. I said, why are you scared of me? I don't eat people in the DSN. No, you are very tough master. I said, I'm not tough. Usually, many tough people are very soft inside. They show toughness outside because that is required. Like a tough mother wants the good for her child, she gives to Japad. Otherwise, he'll be brittle like a puppet in his life. Though Jatka mila, oh tough ho jayega. Then he will become like what is that thick rotis, no, which will not break. Like that, he'll become. He'll be tough. I got many kickings from my mother. Many. She hit me so much till one day the scale broke. Then I told her, it is time you stopped hitting me. Now the scale is breaking. I have become tough. Because my dad would work in Declam, Bakelite High. They would make these Declam sheets. So we had a lot of these Declam scales. So that was her hitting. Because she was very scared that I would go away from some, teenage and all that. So milta tha mere ko. I got the maximum hitting. So that's Rajesh. That's how I think our foundation when we are children, that is important, I think. And that keeps us grounded more. And responsibility came in very early. I had to take responsibility. It was forced on me. But at the same time, I had fun. I'm not saying that I enjoyed my life during my teenage days. I did everything. I had girlfriends, everything. Whatever had to be done at that age, I had. Prashant, that we'll discuss some other time. Let's not get into that now.
No, I'm not. I am done, Gopiji. Now it's Q&A. Yeah, people can unmute themselves. My intention is done.
Yeah, paper
Bharti ji.
version is available. Amazon.in got uploaded just a couple of days back. Yesterday, I think. So you can go and pick up and read from Amazon.in also. Or if you're a Kindle person, it is there on Kindle also.
I think Bharti ji wants to ask some question. Bharti ji.
Yeah. This is actually Jai Gurudev Gopij Bhaiya.
Jai Gurudev Bharti ji.
Jai Gurudev. This is the problem what I am going through, the confusion what I have that I wanted to ask you. I have always a confusion that am I working, am I doing the seva, how much I should be doing? And I always wonder, am I giving my 100% in my seva? How do we come to know that we are doing right things?
The questions came in your mind.
Yes.
And you want me to answer it.
Because I'm not able to get the answer. I'm always in confusion.
Then wonder at that question. And keep doing whatever you're doing. Okay? Many times things will not work. I have announced one course from Tuesday, 6-day course. I have one registration only. I am making calls to people. It's like that. 25 years, international teacher. Nobody bothers. Doesn't matter. And that's where you have to manage your mind. Whenever I would come back from abroad, I would not have courses. My courses would stop here because 3 months I'm not here. Then again, I would go on the road. I would carry pamphlets. I would go door to door. I would go 2 days. I would have 25 people in the course. So you will, when things are moving for you, just know you're doing whatever you're doing 100%. And even if it's not moving, doesn't matter. Don't bother too much about quantifying and say whether I qualify in Guru's university. No, Guru is not going to judge you by that. A Guru will see your intention. not how you project things. Gurudev said, the divine never sees the action. Action can be faulty, but he sees with what bhav you have done, that is important. So if you're doing with a sense of gratefulness that I'm doing something, good enough. Don't bother too much about all these things. Because there is always something better you can always do in this life. See, I never thought I will write a book. I am 55 plus. I never thought in my life I'll write this book. It was there in my mind since 15 years. Gurudev gave me pen 2 times. 2 times he gave me pen. Otherwise, he would give pendant to everybody. I would say, when will he give that pendant to me? But he gave me pen. Then I was thinking, why is he giving me pen? Maybe I have to write. And this was in my mind. And then one of our Art of Living teachers only, she called me and she said, oh, yeah, this particular organization is there, Likhega India. Do you want to write your book? Then I said, Arey, this lady, she'll eat my head now. I asked how much is the fee. She said 499. I said, I'll pay and just keep quiet. I paid. Then again, she called me. She said, come and attend the first session. Come and attend the first session. Then she made all my things on ChatGPT and sent my profile, everything. I said, she's putting so much effort. I think I should start putting effort. So the whole book I wrote in 15 days.
Wow.
And I still have a nerve pain in my right hand here. Even now it's paining, but I typed like that. I would use voice recorder. So I learned a lot of multitasking, how to make a book. You need not type everything. I would record and change voice to text. So I did all this stuff. I learned. Now they are saying audiobooks are the big thing in US. Now I'm thinking about audio booking the whole thing. Some people said in US people like audiobooks. So yeah, there are many ways. So don't worry. Use your talent. Be happy. If you are getting good sleep in the night, that means you have done good. That's it. Don't bother too much.
Thank you, Jai
Don't
Gurudev.
bother. It's all a game.
We said 9:01. It's 9:09. I'll leave it to Gopiji. Now it's your turn.
One more last question, and then we'll find out.
Well, if no one has any question, I can ask Gopiji.
We are doing eye gazing now. Play the music, Prashant.
Imagine the God is sitting in front of you. Are you ready to accept? Okay, Gopiji, I have a question. What's next, Gopiji?
I don't know.
Okay.
Because after being with Gurudev for so many years, it's very tough to decide what I want. Okay. Because whatever I decided never happened. Even now. Man proposes, God disposes.
I like the confidence you say, Gopiji, this statement.
No. See, when you're slapped 10 times, you must be a fool to think that you're going to do something. I'll tell you 2 instances. One instance was I announced DSN with international teacher Gopiji and put it. I got 2 registrations in Hyderabad. No registrations. Then I was thinking, and that was some DSN week, Pan India DSN, something. I was thinking, yaar, sab log course le rahe, mera course nahi ho raha hai. So I just prayed to boss. I said, boss, send me anywhere in India. I will do a course. I don't mind going anywhere. Within 25 minutes, after praying, just small casual prayer, sitting on my sofa. 25 minutes later, I get a call from Manikantanji from Chennai. He says, Gopiji, how are you? I said, fine. He said, I'm going through Ayurvedic treatment. In Chennai, I have a DSN, but I don't think I'll be able to take. Will you come and take? That's it. I was in Chennai for the DSN. You know how many people I had? 14 people only. I don't bother about numbers. I learned it from another teacher. I will not name him right now. But I went there, and the first DS, even though I'm a Tamil speaking guy, it was so difficult for me to converse in Chennai Tamil because it's another ball game. What, Rajesh, correct?
Yes. It's our Tamil and their Tamil is totally different.
But I managed, and they were very happy. And I thought in 13 people, how will manage food, how will manage my air expenses, everything. You won't believe everything happened within that framework. So it is a guru showing, boss, you just run. I will pick and put you. Oh, bolte na, there is a monkey niti and a cat ka. When you come to a guru, you should be like a kitten. Sorry, you should be like a monkey baby. You should hold on, monkey's baby, hold on to the mother, whether she's jumping and all. So when you're unsure about this path, you have to hold on to the guru tightly. But the moment you develop faith, you become like a kitten. The kitten never holds on to its mother. The mother takes the kitten and puts it wherever it is. It leaves the kitten in particular homes. So the Gurudev knows, okay, Prashant can do this thing. Okay, from US, I will put him in India. High-tech city. Okay, Prashant, you're there. We think we have come, but it is already, Gurudev says, no, everything is happening in the subtle already. It's already done. You are just going through the moment. A director who has written the movie already has the whole Bahubali in his mind. But he has to put it on this. The moment you go watch the movie, you say, wow, what a movie. But it was in the mind of the who? It was in the mind of the creator. So it's already done and dusted. Gurudev says, na, Sankalpiya, I think it is done, over. Then no anxiety, no fear, nothing. Now this course, whether it will happen or not happen on Tuesday also, I don't know. I left it. This is the third month I have had no course. People think every month, every week. Some people think I have course every week. I don't have course every week. Yeah, many people. Some me kaite course out untadi kada bhaiya. Every week I said, who is bringing people? It's like that. So accept. That's it. I don't know what will come up next. I have no idea. I have intention to do a lot of things.
In continuation, I would like to ask you one more question. Does this also apply to career? On your spiritual path, you are facing all this. Does this also apply to the career? If something you have planned, something which is not going the way you have planned, then
maybe you have to do some introspection and look at. There are always signposts. There are always some signs which will tell you what to do. For example, before I got into full-time Art of Living teaching, I was doing LIC and I was also doing recruitment. I had my own recruitment. I used to recruit people. And I did pretty well. I would earn 25-30K every month. I would never go for much more money, just to take care of the house and take courses. This is what I would. So the last policy which I got was a good policy. I went to the LIC office to log in the policy. And the person there says, sir, your agency expired. And I logged in on someone else's name. I didn't feel bad. I said, this is an indication from Gurudev. Now drop this and you do my job full time. You won't believe, after that 2 years, it was temple run. I ran every week from Karimnagar, Jagityal. Every week I was in a bus taking courses. I don't know how many people I taught courses in 2 years. And Gurudev also came for a big satsang. It happened in the book. I mentioned this. So what I'm saying here is, there is suddenly it will come, suddenly it will go. After I did my course in Karimnagar, when I went back, Gurudev sent me to Africa. Africa, no work at all. Just to sit, eat, sleep. Because there was a guy who would work for us. He would do even wash your underclothes, iron and keep. It was like a 5-star hotel. And he would make awesome khichdi. And there an incident happened that I will not tell you. You buy the book and read. It was similar to what happened to my father. It happened to me in Nigeria. I had an electric shock.
Well,
but
to be honest, yeah.
So whether you're a career or whether you are Art of Living, you become more aware. You become more aware of things. You become more aware of the rhythm of nature, the rhythm in you, the rhythm and what is upsetting you. Ashtavakra Gita, Gurudev says one thing, very beautiful point. I remember it always. He says, don't worry. Don't get upset. This is a setup. He says, don't get upset. This is a setup. So just know everything is set already. You just have to play. If you're injured in a game, what will you do? You'll go and take a rest for some time, right? If you're injured very badly, 2 years you will not be in action. Everything is like that. Only your understanding should become more big. The more you comprehend, the more you understand, not anybody, yourself. Then you will understand the nature of this creation. And I'm still telling I have not understood. I'm still, that's why the book is called On the Way. It's not like reach destination. I think we still have time to move. Let's see where it goes. And if Gurudev has come, he will make sure that all of us who are on the way will reach the destination. That I'm sure about it. Whether we are good, bad, ugly, black, white, colored, doesn't matter. He will see that we all reach in our own ways. That's it. Have that faith, confidence, and just move. That's all.
With that beautiful blessing from Gopiji that all will be taken care. Guys, trust me, there is a Kondagattu Hanuman episode. There is a airy guest house at Pedapalli. There is Navaratri blessing. There is hero passion story. There is a line between life and death. All these experts I'm talking about from Gopiji's book. So go click the link.
As a bonus, I will share one more story and then you can read the book.
You are the giver. You keep giving. Okay. Please go
No,
ahead.
from the horse's mouth is always good now.
Yeah.
You can still pay me. I'll give my GPay number.
Please go ahead, please.
So this happened in 2009. I was in this place called Jagitial. It's called Kondagattu. It's a Hanuman. Recently, Pawan Kalyan had gone there. It's a very famous temple, and local people there have a lot of faith in that temple. So I was taking my very first course in Jagitial. We had around 80 people in the course, and the temple priest was in the course. Jitendra, his name was. And after Sudarshan Kriya, he came, temple priest, he came and fell at my feet. He said, Swami, what is this course, Swami? What I've learned 12, 14 years, Vedas and all, Gurudev has put it in 6 days like this, and you have given it like this. He said you should come to our temple. So the local volunteer Ram, who is also a teacher now, we both went to the temple, 17 kilometers. The moment we entered the temple, we could see a lot of people. No, they were like lost. Somebody is looking up, dazed. So I was thinking, this doesn't look like a normal temple. Normal temple, you'll see a lot of colorful people, chahal pahal, all this is happening. So what happened? I said, something is this. I had just done the blessing course that time, Gurudev's blessing course. So something in me was telling, bless, bless, bless. So I very hesitantly took my hand and put it on one guy. I didn't mention in the book, but I'm mentioning here because I didn't want to sound dramatic in the book. The moment I put my hand, that guy fell down on the floor. There was another guy standing beside him. I put my hand on him also. Just whatever they tell us in blessing course. All of you have done blessing course? You have done now. So you know what it is. And that guy also. Then I was thinking, what is happening? And then I went outside. There's so many people like that. So I would just go keep my hand. You won't believe. It has never happened again after that. I would feel current go from my hand. And they would feel as if some current is entering them. They would shake their head and say, Anna, ident Anna, Anna, ident Anna. I said, I also don't know what is happening to me. What will I tell you? That day, I think more than 100 people, we sat under a tree. So many villagers came there. You know, they are very innocent. They see something, they have faith. They have blind faith. They just come. We did for nearly 45 minutes, 1 hour we were there. We did and we went back. Next day, the priest came and told us that all of them got healed and went back. And this I have not told Gurudev also, but I mentioned in that book. So that day I understood that inherent in all of us are lot of siddhis. We all have. But when the time comes, it will start manifesting. Because I have a friend who is into astrology. I asked him after that why it didn't happen again. So he said, time will come. When it comes, everybody, whatever it will come, manifest. Nature knows when to do that. So
Well,
that's
thank you, Gopiji. Thank you so much once again. It's been honor, pleasure. So whoever wants to talk about Gopiji, talk about art of living, if you don't have energy, if you don't have time, I put my YouTube link in this. This whole conversation, enlightening conversation, will be uploaded soon. So you can share that and just bring as many people as possible into the art of living. So having said that, blessed time. I will sleep with content, Gopiji. I'm so happy today that I did it with you. So thank you for all spending your precious time. We will again see you back again. Thank you.
Jai
Jai
Gurudev.
Gurudev.
Thank you so
Gurudev,
much.
thank you.
Jai Gurudev.